Welcome back to a new video, guys. Today I have a special guest, my brother.
Hello, my name is Jordan, and if you haven't known me, I've been in like old videos, maybe like the last 3, maybe 4, and this is our dog, and I'm so happy to be here, even though he kind of like, and it's okay, it's okay, I'm okay, and we're doing a video of our unpopular opinions, so let's just get started with the video. Okay, so our first opinion is Ashley Trevino. I'm gonna
She's a horrible person.
I say she's really nasty. Cause imagine like being on live and you're like imagine this is a bed bug, and like you're just laying down talking on your live, and you just like get up and you see a bed bug on the side of your bed. And like, she's just so awful.
Yeah, like taking her daughters to the Bob house.
The Bob house. Don't put your daughters at the Bob house. You just see them in the background on their phones, like. I have to say, CPS is not doing their job. What do you mean you have like 25 CPS cases and none of them decided to take?
Yeah, she's not a good mom.
No, she's definitely not a good mom. What's her name? What's it? Camilla?
Yeah,
Camilla was right for naming her broadcast the most horrible mom on TikTok. No, worst mom on TikTok.
Yeah, the episode name was Mom on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is true.
What do you mean you kids don't have beds?
Yeah.
$12,000.
She made $12,000 on TikTok Live, and she couldn't even buy her daughter's bed.
She couldn't at all. Okay. But yeah, my honest opinion, she's a horrible person.
Honestly, I didn't know her if it wasn't for him. He's the one that was telling me about her. And I had no idea who she was, and I started seeing TikToks of her. And then that's when he started really telling me everything about her.
Oh yeah, and she used to like hop to like people in prison because she was an anime hopper.
Yeah.
She's just really awful, but okay, that's our opinion. She's just an awful person.
Yes,
our next unpopular. Okay, this one's a debate: Disney or DreamWorks?
I say Disney.
I say DreamWorks.
I feel like Disney is very big of a company, and it has way better like classic movies.
Yeah, but like Shrek is a good classic. Shrek is that movie. Shrek is everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying like old classic movies.
Because they are old, and that's why half of them are dead. But you know what? That's okay. I like DreamWorks because I love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. But not only that, I think they're just like more better and like in action. And one thing about me, I don't like cringy little. It was Wish. I hated Wish. That was the worst Disney movie ever created.
There were probably worse ones than Wish.
No, Wish was definitely.
But I actually did like Wish. I think Wish was a good movie. But people don't like it as much, so. But I think Disney, like Disney World is like such a big thing that I'm like, that's why I feel like Disney is way better, because I don't really see like a Pixar theme park.
I'll give Pixar.
Not Pixar, I mean,
DreamWorks. But I know where he's coming from about the theme parks. We have Universal Studios, but it would be cool if like DreamWorks had their own park for themselves.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. I feel like it would be cool to see like a bunch of just different DreamWorks movies, like Trolls, Shrek,
Kung Fu Panda. Right?
Oh yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. How to change that again? Okay, yeah. I feel like that'd be like cool to see a bunch of those movies into like one park, like Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they make one like that soon, because I would like to go there.
Yeah, that would be really cool to go to.
Yeah, it sounds fun just to think about it.
Remember the time at Disney World I got chased by a bear?
Yeah, one time we went to Disney World. We were young. We were like,
I was like 8th grade.
I don't know. I forgot how old we were, but we were young. And I remember one time my brother at Disney World. I forgot. I would actually at Magic Kingdom.
No.
And then my brother started getting chased by this bear. I
It was a
forgot-
guy. It was a guy in a costume, but
Obviously, it was a guy in a costume.
but the thing was about this guy. His costume was like really creepy to like my 8-year-old brain.
Mhm.
So I started getting scared, and he just like started chasing me, and I was like crying in public.
I remember he was running around like
Like a circle.
that whole. Yeah, he was
It
just
was like
running
this
around.
concession stand.
Yeah, and he was running around in circles around that place.
Mhm. It was like Tom and Jerry vibes.
Yeah, that's like one of the only things I really
Okay.
remember at Disney.
I remember how I was on the Splash Mountain, and I was like, "We're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die," because the
Oh,
jump was
yeah.
coming, and the jump was just
Yeah.
like this. It wasn't
Splash
even
Mountain.
that big of a drop.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, next debate is: do movies need a sequel?
I
Some.
feel
if,
like yeah, some.
if they live like on a cliffhanger,
Because sometimes I do feel like
but it has to be well written.
yeah, I feel like sometimes whenever a movie happens, sometimes you want more of that, like some of the same actors and actresses. But sometimes I do feel like a sequel is just there, it's not as good as the original. But sometimes the original ones could be way, way better than the sequels. Like the sequels sometimes are trash, and then
Or
you
people
know.
just don't know it. Like, what's it called? Little Mermaid 2.
Yeah, people like underrated sequel movies that people forget even exist. Like there's a bunch of Disney sequels that I feel like are underrated that no one really knows, but like they're not as popular.
For movies that have, like, if they're going based off a book, for example, we're good, even though it's going based off the Broadway, I know where they're giving me. They need a part 2 because, you know, they did Act 1, so they're going to do Act 2. That movie needs a sequel. But I'm talking, like, Home Alone did not really need a sequel.
No, it
They
didn't.
just made it because how popular it got.
Yeah.
Like, some movies just make sequels because it got really popular. But if the movie needs a sequel to finish off the story,
like Frozen's getting a third movie and a fourth movie. Honestly, I feel like it don't even need that much movies.
and like
honestly.
Scream, for example, that movie went on for 5 different sequels. The first one was like iconic classic. But if I'm gonna be so honest, after like the third one, after the second one, I thought they didn't need no more sequels after that. Okay, our next one is overrated and underrated artists. Please don't kill us in the comments. This is our opinions.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to say. This is only our opinions, so don't be coming first whatever we say.
Please don't. Okay, I will start with the underrated.
Yeah, let's start with underrated.
Alita is the underrated artist. I think she needs more recognition.
I feel like Joshua Bassett is very underrated. Like he needs to be more. I feel like he needs to be more known than being underrated. But
For my first overrated overrated artist, Beyonce.
yeah, Beyonce is way too overrated.
Because what do you mean? As soon as you win Best Country Album, you go.
Yeah, like I feel like no one really listens to her
You don't
music
really
as much
see
anymore.
her like much on TikTok.
Yeah, you just I feel
And everyone forgot about her allegations from the Diddy incident.
like I feel like no one really listens to her as much as they used to.
Early
I feel-
2000s, she
like
was,
I feel like now there's way more better artists than Beyonce.
Mhm. But,
Honestly,
like, she did not deserve Album of the Year. in
yeah,
my
she
honest
did it.
opinion. Like, we had a good even dispersal, and then just one odd one out.
Like we
I'm not a
had,
Swiftie.
like we
but
had Shut the Poets Department, Hit Me Hard and Soft, Certain Streets.
Bryce, I follow with Midwest Princess. Brat, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Charlie XCX, I love her, but
Yeah,
I don't think Brat would really.
Yeah, I don't think Brad would have won.
Because.
But those three right there, I feel like would have won.
Mhm.
Honestly, like I was so surprised when Beyonce won, but then I remembered the Grammys is the Grammys, so you know.
Okay, for another underrated artist. Actually, no, for another overrated, Sexy Red.
Why would you?
She can't really rap. I'm gonna be so honest.
Yeah, I don't really see the hype between the.
There's like so many rap people who shouldn't be rappers,
Yeah.
but they still get hype because they have like weird things or they show off their bodies too much. Not like no hate to like I get your bag, but like and for me it really cares about like how good they are as a rapper and their flow than like what they talk about in the song. Like Doshi, for example, she's really good at rapping.
But I do feel like some artists are just they want to get fame, so they decide to start making music, and then they get hype, but sometimes you don't understand the hype behind them.
Okay, we've been doing underrated artists.
Underrated?
Okay, we were doing overrated, now we're doing underrated.
Mhm.
Let's like name two. Ooh, that's kind of hard.
Is Tate McRae underrated?
I say like she's in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like she's
But
in
she's
the middle.
popular, but not like too.
I feel like she's getting popular.
Madison Beer.
Yeah, Madison Beer is underrated.
What do you mean you hate on her in 2020 because she was too pretty? Overrated social media trends.
Overrated social media trends. I don't know, like viral videos.
I would like to say like pranking people, especially to those people who like prank people that they don't even know. They just like go up to them because like you don't know if that person's having like the worst day of their life or something, and you just go on and make it worse and say, haha, look, I'm recording you. And, like I don't get it.
I actually do like some prank videos because sometimes it's funny to see people's reaction. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't know where they would hide the camera at, honestly.
And one overrated trend back from 2014 that I was like maybe at 3, no, I was like 4 or 5 probably, was the clown trend. Remember how
Oh,
people used to dress up as clowns?
I will remember when I was in elementary. I was in 4th grade in elementary when that was happening, and we were in portable, so it was outside the school. But then I would have to go inside to school with this, like a smart group teacher, and me and my friend we used to run all the way to the portables because we thought a clown was gonna come and get us.
Yeah, but
so we were scared to walk, but like
that
just
was
walk.
extremely overrated. But not only that,
Yeah.
it was the most problematic trend.
Yeah, people. Yeah,
one of the most problematic trends in history was the clown trend.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, our next is school subjects.
School subjects.
My.
Can you just talk about all of them?
Yeah, let's give our opinion on like all 4.
Okay, math. I feel like
I'm decent in math.
I'm decent too, but I feel like math. Sometimes they like to start out very easy, and then they start doing all of this extra work for what? Like I don't.
Well, I have that anxiety with like POV when I flip over the test. Me after finding out my what's it called? My quiz has like a backside to it. I'm just like that, you know.
But
I
like,
hate math for
I
that.
hate whenever the teacher's teaching, and at the beginning part it's easy, and then after a couple problems, he just starts doing a bunch of different like equations and a bunch of different like a lot more stuff. I'm like, how do we go from easy to this hard? Like what?
I'm gonna be so honest. Math class, it's easy in some ways.
Yeah,
but,
it's easy in some
give
ways,
me
but-
like a graph and tell me to find the points. I'm gonna be like ripping the paper up slowly in front of you. I cannot do slow. It's my biggest enemy in math.
Yeah, I hate math. Honestly.
Okay, moving on. We're going to go to history.
Okay.
I'm good in history because I like drama.
I'm
but
good
That's
too in
it.
history, but I don't like history.
If you're trying to like, what geography is history?
Yeah.
Yeah, world geo. Try to tell me to locate somewhere on a map. I'm not gonna get that right. I never am, never will.
Me either.
I can't locate stuff on a map.
Me either. I have to look at a picture. It's because I forget where everything's at.
But one thing I hate is like, what time did Abraham Lincoln yawn at 12 a.m. at a Friday? Or like, what year was it? I don't know. I should have known. I wasn't there. But again,
Yeah,
it's like
like-
easy to remember.
I don't really like history because I don't know why. Yeah, I just don't like history.
I mean, like you learn some stuff that's like
Yeah,
cool.
you could learn stuff that's cool, whatever. But in a way, I feel like, what's the whole point?
It's decent, but like I get we learn history, so we won't repeat it. But like it usually always repeats.
Yeah.
There's really no way to stop it.
I think every year whenever you're in history class, I feel like everything's the same. Now you learn
Yeah,
years,
it's
like the year before
literally
that.
everything's the same. Okay, next we're going to reading.
Oh, reading English.
It's easy.
It's easy, but
My dyslexic self.
yeah.
It gets me. I feel like that one episode from The Amazing World of Gumball when he had this bowl of like spaghetti alphabet soup, and he got it like a spoon, and he said Darwin, and his mom was like, "That's those Jacques spread. We really need to enroll you to a new school." And that's how my dyslexia began me at times.
Like I hate doing essays for English. Like it's so annoying. Like we have to write like I don't know. It's just we have to write too much for his English.
Okay. Well, English is not too much really to say because it's like kind of the same thing
Yeah.
every year, like history.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
also the same thing. Like you
Next
just read it.
one.
Yeah.
Biology/chemistry. I love that class. It's
When I
my-
was younger, I used to like science a lot, but now it's like you don't like not that you don't understand it, but it's like math. You have to do math to science.
I see why, but like I'm gonna be so honest. This year I haven't done any math and science, so I'm like.
But this year is different because I have aquatic science, so we basically get taught about like the ocean and everything like that. So it's not like science where you do like labs. It's different. It just basically teaches you about the ocean.
I'm in biology, but it's really fun. And I think it's more easier than like most of my classes, but also like I'm usually like asleep in my class because I have it for first period, and you know everyone's always tired in first period. So.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really distract me as much because some days I'm like full awake. So I would say it's really fun. I really do love biology, and we have like a class pet. It's a snake. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's just I like biology. And science is like my best subject. Okay, our next one is dress code.
Dress code. I feel like if for school.
In general.
Well, okay. Well, for school, I feel like if you're gonna be there for 8 hours, you should dress comfortable. Like whatever you want to dress in. You shouldn't be going. Like you shouldn't go and then dress coding you for something you're wearing that's comfortable. That makes you comfortable. Because you're gonna be there for 8 hours, you might as well be comfortable.
Kind of like what he said, but in my opinion, I say there's always a time and place for everything. So just say like if your school has a dance, okay, well you know the dress code for a dance.
Yeah,
is
that's
be
different.
elegant or wear a suit and tie. Like the basketball players when they usually have like a tournament, they always wear a suit and tie to look professional.
Yeah, that's different.
But if you're just going to school and like if you're showing a lot of skin, that is not a way, in my opinion. Because you know dress codes, you can't wear crop tops or that much like stuff that's revealing. And yeah, again, I can't believe I was dress coded for wearing sweatpants. You know, I know they were pajama pants, but still never tried to do sweatpants. And like, I don't know why. And this girl had like she was like showing like half of her whole chest. Yeah, I got in trouble for it and had to go to ISS. So that's why I said there's still time for stuff.
Yeah, but like I get it if you go into like a fancy place and you have to like there's a dress code to go to a fancy place. I understand that, but if it's not fancy, then why are you gonna wear dress code? Like why are you gonna be dress coded?
Like combing your hair, for example, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next one, because there's really not too much to talk about dress code.
Yeah.
Is parks or amusement parks. I would say a normal park.
I think I would say amusement park.
Because reason for me, a park's like more like not too loud, but yeah, it's like not okay. I'm like
not
a social.
so crowded.
I'm a really social person, but like one thing about me, I hate when people keep bumping me in the hallways or something like that. So it's just like I don't like it, and it's always gonna be so crowded, so loud, really dirty and messy. And I don't really like that. So, like, at a park, it's more, like, kind of quiet. Yeah, there's some people probably being loud, but usually it's, like, kids playing at, like, a playground or something. But it's, like, it's more fun, in my opinion, to just, like, you know, enjoy the nice, like breathe on a good like, summer day. So that's why I like parks more. And it's like my honest opinion. I prefer to go to a park and just like relax and or stay home.
I prefer to go to amusement parks because I feel like there's much things to do. Even though I am very antisocial and I don't like big crowds, but I think amusement parks would be like it's my favorite thing to go to. Like I would like to like Disney World, since that's an amusement park. I would rather go to Disney World than just a regular park. But yeah, that's probably I prefer amusement parks.
Okay. Early 2000s or now? Okay, so we couldn't just put this to any time, but I'm gonna say 2025. I'm gonna say kinda now, but I wish some elements of early 2000s were still
Yeah,
with us.
I missed early 2000s. Like that had like the best themes.
I like
best
the
everything.
aesthetic of the early 2000s. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, they had probably the best aesthetic in like, the 20s.
Yeah.
But I like how advanced we are in
I
technology today.
I like the technology today.
Because like, it's so useful. We have AI to help. We have, new phones, new cars, new ways of transport, all that goodness. But I feel like most of the stuff we have now, we don't really need it.
Yeah, like I do miss sometimes the early 2000s. Whenever sometimes I'm watching TikTok, people would pop up like early 2000s stuff, and it would for me to like feel nostalgic. And whenever I watch that, like I feel so nostalgic, and I honestly sometimes miss the early 2000s, like school, how it was back then, or how you different things.
Again, I was I'm gonna say this, I am a 2009 baby. So I do not know too much about early 2000s because I was kind of on the dot and limit. But for me growing up, I was more like outside before like my parent, it was like my dad who gave me a phone. He didn't give me a phone, but like I always watched his phone. So that's like where I was introduced to social media and like YouTube and stuff. But I do like watching my phone, because it's an amusement, it's entertaining. But don't get me wrong, I do like being outside at times when the weather's like really nice. So I do miss like old times when we could like hang out and play.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, now time for our next one. Old JoJo Siwa or new JoJo Siwa? Old JoJo Siwa all the way. What happened to my boomerang?
Yeah, she's just doing too much.
She is doing too much.
Like the way she dances.
She's scary. Like, someone made a Roblox war game called Escape the JoJo Siwa. Yes.
No, but she just be doing too much. I feel like if she does, she's doing too much because I feel like she probably thinks people like her better. No one's gonna like her.
Attention.
Yeah, she does. She does it for attention. Because why was she dancing like that?
No one was really paying attention to her because. Okay.
And then she had fake tattoos.
Like Court Razy said, if you don't know Court Razy, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm inspired based off of her. But one thing that Court Racy said, no one really stopped. People stopped talking about JoJo Siwa after they found out how tall she was. Like she's 5'9", but then when JoJo Siwa became a meme, she kind of just faded into irrelevancy, and no one really paid attention to JoJo, talked about JoJo, and JoJo's career was probably becoming a downfall. So to revive herself. Well, not really downfall, because she had this, show. Well, she was making a show, it's a knockoff version of Dance Moms, called OMG Pop Group or something like that, where she was, what's it called? She had allegations of child abuse on her show, and she, one girl was bleeding on her belly button because she just got spinal cord surgery, and JoJo forced her to get into her costume and dance. So I feel like that was a way for them to hide the allegations. Or it was just for JoJo to revive her career. But now that she's back up and everyone's talking about her again, how they want her to, how she wants everyone to, she's doing stupid stuff, being cringy, fake tattoos, Ted, Freddie, and Eddie, all that stuff.
Yeah, the fake tattoos. I don't get why she had to have fake tattoos.
Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
She's just doing it because she wants to people to get to know, people to remember.
Yeah.
How
I think she just wanted to look cool or whatever, to get all these tattoos, looking like she's all tatted up, but they're all fake.
Mm-hmm. Charlie XCX, for example, Charlie used to be real famous back in the early 2000s, you know, like Boom Clap and I Love It. But after, like, in Royals, like, after a while, people stopped.
She didn't sing Royal?
She was featured on it.
Oh.
And after, like, you know, after a few years, people stopped talking about Charlie. And then last year, when she posted her album Brat, people started talking about her again, in a good way. Well, actually, that album's like 50-50. People loved it and hated it. But you see the point. That's how Charlie revived herself, is with her album Brat. So, if we're gonna be so honest, I don't think she should make music because she's raspy in her voice. Oh my gosh, she's raspy today.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's just like, I get a Charlie uses a lot of autotune because she uses it to make club music.
But you could hear her autotune a lot.
It's like so bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like she just, if we like don't talk about Georgia Siwa or give her attention, she'll just like not be like known on the internet as much as she is now.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't need fame.
Yeah, because if you like the fame
It's
that
getting
she got between that song she released,
Karma.
I felt like she thought that.
Doesn't even have. You know, she made like 3 new songs.
Yeah.
Coffee and like Choose Your Fire.
Yeah, she's trying to. I guess if people give her a little bit of attention, she thinks she could do all of that.
Oh yeah, she says it in her bio. She was like being over coffee.
Oh yeah.
And what else?
She's very cocky.
Oh, what else? Oh, remember when someone booed her? Someone booed her and
Yeah.
she was like, bleep that out, please. But like, it was so bad. Like, I wish I was there and I was yelling like, get off the. No, I pulled out one guy from SpongeBob when Squidward was doing his little dance. And he's like, oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
SpongeBob, remember?
The one that they were.
Throwing tomatoes at
Yeah.
the Yes.
When they didn't like Squidward, but they like SpongeBob on the stage. Yeah.
Okay, next opinion. Should girls in elementary school go to Sephora to get makeup? You know, like,
No.
just for girls.
No, they shouldn't.
I will say this. I'll let them get those, like, little cheap Barbie ones from, like, you know?
Yeah, I get those.
The little girl makeups. So, like, the ones that most
like the
girls
ones
grow
that
up with.
comes to like doll sets or whatever.
Yes, but and as they
But-
get older and mature...
Or maybe even like a little lip gloss, I feel like.
Yeah, a little lip gloss is good.
But
Or, like,
doing
chapstick.
all like
Actually, no, chapstick.
yeah,
sorry.
chapstick is probably better. But all like full on makeup from
Like
the
Drunk
makeup stores.
Elephant, anti-wrinkles. Like, little girls are
Yeah.
actually getting chemical burn due to them using it as a face
I'm
mask
like
daily.
I feel like if I ever have a daughter in the future, I won't let her probably do makeup to maybe high school, maybe at the end of middle school.
Because I'll probably let her, like, if I do have a daughter, I'll let her use, like, makeup. I'll do it by how she matures.
Yeah.
So, like, in elementary, I let her have the little Barbie makeup. You know, like, really cheap, really, you know, not, like, full-on, like, fashion.
Mhm.
And then, like, in middle school, I'll give it an upgrade. So, it'll be a bit more, you know, like, a young woman's makeup, but still kind of kid-like. And then in high school, I let her get a few things, so like, you know, a bit Sephora, but not the anti-cream, not the anti-wrinkles, because
Yeah.
first off, you're young, you don't need it.
Yeah, you don't.
Second off, you don't have wrinkles. And, like, I know I don't have wrinkles, but, like, it's, like, we don't need it at this age.
Yeah.
Like, people in probably in the 30s or 40s
Like
need it.
they start doing like skincare at like the age of 6. I'm like, you won't.
Oh yeah, like those little girls in like the 10-year-old Sephora girls that get ready with me. And,
Yeah,
do
like
this.
they have pimples all over their face, even though they don't. They
pimple
don't.
patch- pimple
Yeah, they be
patches.
putting pimple patches on their face, like they have pimples.
Man, their parents spend like over hundreds, maybe $200 on just like a few products from Sephora.
Yeah.
And those kids be making a mess in Sephora. Like, I don't go to Sephora, but like what I've seen on TikTok,
Yeah, me too. I seen TikToks of
people complaining about those little girls, saying
Yeah.
how rude they are, and like how they're always making a big mess in Sephora, and the workers are like complaining about it, like complaining and quitting. It's just like, make a store that's for like, you know, teen girls. Like,
yeah.
like Claire's is not good enough to them anymore, so they're going to Sephora. So I would say, to make like an alternative, they should like make this little store that's specifically targeted to teen girls makeup. So they have makeup that they still like, but it's not the makeup that adults would use.
Yeah.
So it's two separate qualities of different things, but kind of the same. Okay, our next one, kids now or kids then. So basically, like our generation or the next.
I feel like when we were younger would probably
The best.
yeah.
Because we were
Cause now I feel like kids now
are so dirty minded.
that too, or they think they're better than everyone else, even though they're a child.
And from TikTok, these elementary teachers, Gen Alpha can't write, they can't read, they can't even hold a pencil correctly, and that's just because they're always on their electronics.
Yeah, now since electronics got more advanced, there's more electronics out, so now they all have electronics. When I was a kid, I didn't really have that much. I mean, I had an iPad, but I don't think I was on it as much as kids are now, like addicted to everything. When I was a kid, I used to play with toys and my iPad. And I'm not like all these kids now that all they do is
when
on
I
electronics.
was younger, so I always had Scooby-Doo toys. I always played with those. I never really was on I never had a phone as much.
Yeah.
So I never got my first phone until I was in 6th grade. My first official phone in 6th grade. And that was probably best for me, because if I probably got it sooner, I probably would not pass grades. Because I'm 50-50 in school.
We're back, guys. My battery died on my camera, so we had to get a new battery, but we're here. Back.
Okay. As I was saying, about school, I'll say thanks to my parents not giving me a phone in elementary, I paid attention more. So I'll say that helped me. But since kids now have phones in elementary now, more kids,
I feel like a lot more kids now have phones, which it's
a good thing.
It's a good thing to
track your kids.
Yeah, to track your kids and know where your kids at. But in a way, it's your kid's always on the phone.
Mm-hmm. So
when I was younger, I used to always be outside, or play my toys, or be on my iPad, because I had an iPad also when I was younger. But I feel like I wasn't on it as much as kids are on their phones now.
But also, speaking of that, it's the kids that are learning bad things from unrestricted YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, or sometimes
gives you toilet and stuff like that.
Yeah, that I don't even get.
I don't like it. But
me either. I don't get that.
As an older brother to a Gen Alpha, I don't know what he watches really as much, but me and him just noticed he has how would you describe what he watches at times?
I don't know. It's
really stupid.
It's dumb, but I don't know how kids.
It's just essentially brain rot. It's always
it is brain rot. I don't get how kids around his age
find that funny,
and
or the best thing in their life.
Yeah, they be saying stuff like that. I'm like, what is that even supposed to mean?
Okay, well,
I don't get the point of half of the stuff that they like nowadays.
So I'll say kids then not now.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic. Sabrina Carpenter or where'd you go? This is controversial. Please don't come for our throats, please. If I'm gonna be so honest,
I love both of them. If you could tell, I have Sabrina Carpenter vinyl back there.
I have Short and Sweet on CD.
But
if I'm gonna be honest, I'm more of a Sabrina person.
I honestly can't choose between both of them. I feel like both of them are such good artists in their own ways.
I love Sabrina's voice. I also like her writing. I like her funny.
I love Olivia. If you know me, I love Sour and Guts. Those albums. It's the best albums to listen to in high school. They just feel like
they're relatable to him.
Relatable, a teenager. Songs for teenagers.
Especially a struggled teenager.
Yeah. But I also love Sabrina. I can't really choose between both of them.
I like how catchy Sabrina's songs are.
Yeah.
But I like how even though she's incredibly unhinged.
Yeah.
And extremely she does have some good sad songs, which is actually shocking. Not shocking actually. It's just a little quick surprise. Yeah, she's actually good at making sad songs. Yes,
but Sabrina's actually super good at music.
She's super good, and also her high notes at times
Yeah.
are really, really good and like super satisfying to hear. So that's why I would prefer Sabrina Carpenter.
I can't really choose which one I want. Like, I would pick over. I love both of them
Just like
equally.
if you were forced, which one would you go with? Just like
I probably, if I'm first to, probably Olivia. Honestly.
it's given that one Barbie movie. The Rockstar and the Princess. Was it the Rockstar and the Princess? I don't remember. It was like that purple Barbie and then the pink Barbie. Or was it?
Oh yeah, people compare them
To that one Barbie.
to that
the
Barbie.
pink and the purple and pink.
Like the
Barbie.
Rockstars, Olivia, and then
The Barbies. Of it.
yeah.
Okay, next one is musicals or normal movies. This one is like a movie with like a movie that isn't a musical.
I feel like I like musicals, like a good musical.
I love musicals. But some musicals they last too long. Mean Girls.
Yeah, some songs will last long. And you're like, it's still going. Like sometimes some of the songs could be.
I like the movie Mean Girls. I found it really stupid, but I found it like stupidly funny. He doesn't like Mean Girls, but when I saw the musical movie version of Mean Girls instead of Broadway for the first time, Revenge Party went on for so long that I got so bored of the movie. Like, it also counts like as advertising. Like people knew Wicked was a musical, but some didn't. I don't know
Yes.
how you can miss that.
How can you go to see Wicked and not know when it's a
And then you
musical?
leave before the beginning of the movie. Like you leave like after the beginning.
Yeah,
Like at least leave after Defying Gravity.
but like inside the trailers, there were songs out inside the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how you would.
Miss
Yeah.
it. Like for example, like Mean Girls. I understand because they did not promote that movie as a musical, and you could argue saying, "Oh well, they had a little music note in the A." I guess, but like, what really says that about a musical? You like it counts as the trailer.
Yeah,
they put
they
Get
did
Him
it.
Back. They did not.
Yeah, they put
one of the Broadway songs.
Yeah, they put Get Him Back inside the trailer, even though it's a musical and they were promoting it as a musical, so people didn't really know that's a musical. So I understand why they didn't know that was a musical.
Okay.
But yeah, I prefer musicals over
And
no
our
movies.
last one, spicy or sour.
I'm more of a sour person.
I'm more of a spicy person. I love spicy food. I love a good challenge when it comes to spice.
I love sour. Sour to me is like my favorite thing.
You love sour Skittles.
Yeah, sour Skittles is my to-go snack.
I love anything spicy, but like one time I was like, okay, this is like the town hall party. How old was I?
I don't know.
I probably like 7. Maybe, yeah, 7. No, she was 4. Maybe 8 or 9. And during that time, my mom had this habanero inside a fridge, and I was like hungry. And my brother had his friend over, and they were playing Call of Duty. And I went into the kitchen and I grabbed the habanero. I didn't know it was a habanero. I didn't know what hot peppers were at the time. And I just like ripped it, like I just got my fingers and like opened it and I cooked the seed out and I ate the seed. Biggest mistake of my life. When I tell you I was burning everywhere, my eye, my face, my stomach.
Yeah, you
everywhere.
were touching all over his body.
I was like burning. And then my mom told me to take a shower, so I was even more burning after that. And then I was like, and then after that, I was like on my bed crying while watching Lab Rats.
So now he thinks he's able to eat every hot.
I'd say
spicy
after
thing.
that, I became immune because I'm really good with spice now compared to like then. So yeah, I love spice. I do like sour at times. I love pickles. I don't know how someone can hate pickles, but that's just
Yeah, I love sour things. To me, like sours. Yeah.
yeah. But I do like some sour things, but some things that are sour shouldn't be sour.
There's some sour things that are supposed to be sour, but they're not even sour. Like gummy worms.
Oh, like what is it, like those they're not the clear gummy ones, but like the small ones were like little sour stuff.
Yeah.
Those are never sour. Those are more sweet.
Or like Sour Patch Kids. To me, they're not even that sour.
They're never sour.
Like there's a bunch of
First they're sour, then they're sweet. They're never sour. They're always sweet to me.
yeah, like there's not that much sour things.
Oh, the ads. I love the ads of like Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Like one guy on TikTok, he was like getting jumped by Sour Patch Kids because he was doing an ad. And then the Sour Patch Kids like put a piece of ice on him and he just like woke up because like the nurse ice pack Oh, I never got that in school, but like the nurse.
Yeah, but I'm more of a sour person. He's more of a spicy.
Yeah. And that's
Was
the
this
end.
it?
Yeah, that's the end of
Okay.
this.
But that's it. That's
That's
how
the
Unpopular Opinion video went.
Mhm.
Before we end, make sure y'all don't come for us. This was just all of our personal opinions and what we think and stuff.
And make sure to follow him on his Instagram, his TikTok.
And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
And thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.